know it usually takes a second or two before it goes live. Cool.
There's that, and those are in the thingy.
There's that.
Box cutter.
Yeah. And these are already in the thingy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Their name.
Cool. Well, for those of you who are tuning in not live, go ahead and skip to the 5-minute mark. We'll get things kicked off around the 5-minute mark. If things aren't going to be up at the 5-minute mark, I'll let you know at the 5-minute mark when we're going to delay for another minute or two. Steph, I'm going to send you a quick link here. It's to Koala Kaiser, who has just posted a keycap.
Cool.
Oh, it says that there's already 2 people watching.
Cool.
Adamski Mods, are you here? Cool. Cool, what am I going to kick off with, though? I'm actually going to kick off with something a little bit different. Arnie, sup, dude?
Didn't you say you're starting with this?
Yeah, I am going to start with this. Could I have my keycap puller? No, actually, you know what? I'm going to straighten these cameras out. I'm going to start with this guy here. Oh, it's going to make you guys feel sick at home, but you know, we got it. I'm just going to switch over to the secondary camera, make sure that's straight. That's pretty darn straight. Back over to primary. So we've got 3 viewers in the channel. I'm just going to wait until about the 5-minute mark before I get too far in. But given the delay, you might already be at the 5-minute mark, so I might wait an extra minute or two just before really kicking the show off. The show. It's a big deal. In my mind, I've got some cool mechanical keyboard stuff that arrived in tonight, so I'm pretty excited to open it, actually, and there's no point in opening it unless I'm going to share it, so I might as well share it with you guys. Trevor, what's up, dude? Trevor is Koala Kaiser on Reddit. He just posted that 1UP keycap looking pretty nifty, I must say. Which, by the way, has more upvotes than this stream does. So, count me just more than a little bit jealous. Sorry for going quiet on you guys, but I was hoping a couple more people might tune in before I kicked off, but I guess not. So what? Trevor, I'm going to start with a really basic thing here. I'm going to do, let's just move this to the center of the camera position. What I'm going to do is some co-star improvements. So today while I was at work, I brought my new KC60 with Eve keycaps and this awesome Tex Fat Lip bass. And while I was using the keyboard, I had a couple malfunctions. This is precisely the malfunction I had here. I don't know if you can see it, but the shift key is like mega depressed. It's a bit difficult to see. You can see it's a little lower on that end. And it wasn't doing right, and it was in this backspace. I had that angled pretty crazy too. So there's a way to improve all this stuff. So I thought I would show you guys. Happy Catfish. What's going on, dude? So I'm starting with the co-star improvements. Basically, you got to pull these things up first. You know, that's how naftily that's stuck in there. Oh, I get to grab my tweezers today. Oh, but we've just bought a new cabinet, so my tweezers aren't where they used to be. You have to give me just 1 second to decode this riddle. Where are you pointing, Steph? Is this it?
Were they just loose in there?
No.
Or are they still in their things? Isn't there here? These?
Yeah. You put them in a drawer. That's awesome. Okay. Every show I plug these things. It's because Andy told me about them. Living Speed Bump. That's the one I want. That's that one and the hook one. They're my two favorites. They're the most useful. Devin, what's up, dude? There's 5 of us in the channel already. It's pretty good. That's a good kickoff. Okay, cool. So I'm doing my co-star improvements, and it's pretty basic. It's pretty simple, but not everybody knows it. And I had a look today, and there were no good videos that did it. So I thought, I'll do this. I'll share it with you guys. Maybe even do a little cutout so you can see it. Yeah, look, those are just popping straight out. So I understand that this is a common problem with the, I don't know how to pronounce your name. I think it's Matej, maybe Matai. It's 11 a.m. in Australia, watching and work. Awesome. Don't let your boss catch you. And the best way to do that is to keep your boss away from your desk. And the best way to do that is to fart as loud as you can. All right. Just gotta pull a couple more of these puppies up. So I saw on the Tinternet, I saw on Tinternet today that the co-star stabs are actually preferred to the the cherry stabs, the ones that already have the these parts on the board. You'll know the cherry stabs if you have a poker 2, poker 3. I think poker 3s have them actually. But having gone through today and completely mushed my keyboard, I can't believe that anyone would prefer these things. There we go. Yeah, that's my gray under there. Yeah, I don't even bother clipping my cherry stabs. I still just prefer them. They're like much improved. So whereabouts in Australia are you, Matej? Matai? Tell me how to pronounce it. Matej. I used to frequently visit Sydney and used to live in Brisbane. It's Matt. It's pronounced Matt. I'm sorry, dude. That's shitty of me. But cool, Matt. Where are you in Australia? Sydney now, originally from Europe. Guys, this is a fun hack because it's so easy, and I learned this because of Ripster. Ripster, if you're watching, thank you again for all of your science. You just take a piece of tape and stick it over the. That's it. That is the whole of it. So I just took 2 pieces of Scotch tape, plugged them in. Now what I'm going to do is jam these puppies in. I want them both to face the same direction. I'm going to have them facing up or towards me. Just fire them in there. Fire this one in here. That's kind of all you have to do, which is pretty amazing. Now to get this on again, I'm going to do this. I'm not getting the anodized plank case. I have a plank with a metal bottom, and I'm very happy with it, so I'm going to stick with that. Okay, and then sometimes you got to push this little key down in the middle. There you go. Oh, life makes sense again. Okay, need more Scotch tape. What do I do with it? So this is just regular Scotch tape. You can see I'm just getting small quantities of it on my finger. And I tear it into smaller pieces because you don't need it to be very big. You actually only need it to just slightly more than cover these. This is the problem key actually, so this is the one I'm most excited about doing. In fact, I'll save this little piece just over to the side there. Oh no, this is actually the enter key. How did I miss the shift? That's okay. So again, these point upwards. This is up, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, up. This one also going to point up. And the way you put these on, if you've never done this before, if you've never changed keycaps before, the way you do this, can you see what I'm doing there? Actually, maybe I'll do this on the close-up cam. What you do, can you see it? You can't see it because this key, I'll just move this key out of the way. So I've got the two tags on the bottom. They're more up than they are down. Pick it up. Pick this little bar up as best you can, like that. And then I'm going to slide this in here on one side. I've done it backwards. I'm going to slide this in on the one side and have it slide outwards so it's not going to hit another key. So now that it's on there, I'm just going to flick this around so you can see it. You see? Now it's on one side. It's on this outside one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to push it as far over as it'll go before I try to grab that other side. Now I can't do it because I'm trying to do it with a camera. And it's like mirrored for me, but I'm going to try to do it this way. You just push this key over, line up the stabilizer, and then it's in. And once it's in, you reach in with your sharp and pointy object, anything you got. Make sure that the top of the key is directly over the switch, and push it down. That's in. I'll do it again here with the backspace in just a second. So backspace that way is up. Grab my little piece of tape. What are my opinions on the new PMK store? I think it's very good. I mean, it's clean and it was easy. I focused. You can tell good design because you don't really notice it. And the new PMK store, that's what I noticed. I went straight to the things that I wanted to look at, specifically the Eve set. I wanted to know how much they were. And I went to Modern Selectric because I was thinking about getting some more keys from my Modern Selectric. And I just went straight to it, clicked, found the thing, boom, boom, boom. That's it. That's all you need. Good design. You don't even notice it because it's good. It works the way it's supposed to. So, yeah, I would rate that as very good. And that's also an ad man's version of what good design is. And I'll stand by it. I will debate anyone on that subject. I heard from a leading ad man that the best design he'd ever seen was the London Tube Map because he used it every day, he understood it, and it always worked. That's good. That's pretty good there. That's good too. Yeah, Eve got jacked up in price. I thought it was ridiculously cheap. I got this for, I think it was $65 plus shipping, and now it's $80 plus shipping. And yes, it should definitely be more expensive. It's one of the nicest ones of all time, and PMK makes awesome stuff. PMK Signature Plastics, whatever you want to call them, they make awesome stuff, and I'm a big fan. That's the truth. I'm a big fan. I saw somebody bought the Penumbra for $300. Can I get some opinions on the Tex Yoda keyboard? Yeah, you can have my opinion on it. 60% keyboards are awesome. Keyboards with little mice in the middle of them, also awesome. If you buy a Tex Yoda, that's awesome. I'm personally not going to buy one because I have a difficult enough time explaining to my peers at work that I use a mechanical keyboard. So to put a mouse in the middle of it isn't really my sort of thing. Would I use that mouse if I had it? Probably not. I stick to old school default mouse. 99 to 100% of the time. Some programmable keyboards, this one included, have mice functions, so you can press a button and have the mouse do stuff. Nah, don't bother. Never going to use it. Yeah, Trevor, just seeing that you're saying on a lookout for Decked Out. Yeah, Decked Out is one of those beautiful sets. There's a number of beautiful sets though, if I'm honest. Like, there's a number that are right at the top of my list, and I'm just gonna say stuff that's like extremely obvious to everyone. But Modern Selectric is going to be a classic. Eve, I mean, they're still selling it, which is cool. It means more people can get it. But this thing, I mean, look at it. It's gonna be. This is a classic set. You know, amongst the very best of all time. What was the one that sold for $1,000? Can't think of the name of it right now. It's on Key Chatter's site, actually. I'll look. I'm sure you guys will tell me. Oh, Pulse. Yeah, you did tell me. You told me faster than I could look. Yeah, Pulse. I mean, Pulse is insane. It looks absolutely stunning. Like, that's what a keyboard should really look like. Oh, there it is. Are any of you guys jumping in on the what's the one on Mass Drop at the minute? Danger Zone. Any of you guys jumping in on that? I've decided not to jump in on it because Steph threatened me, but it is a beautiful set, and I am jealous of anybody who is going to get in on that. Do you play any games? I mean, I assume that you're asking me, not just the dudes. I very rarely play games. I'm basically I prefer to have nerd out, geek out sessions than I do gaming sessions. Like, I'd rather play on a Raspberry Pi for 2 hours than I would game. But when I do game, I have an Xbox One, and I play Modern Warfare and Battlefield, the newest versions, whenever I can. On the computer, I play StarCraft and SimCity. I also am a big fan of Dice Wars. Don't let anybody tell you that's not a real game. What else do I play? On the mobile phone, I just got Crossy. What's it called? Duck Crossing? Crossy Road. That's what it is. Which, yeah, I read the headlines. I read the BBC headlines on the subway in the morning. I don't play games on the subway. The headlines download via Wi-Fi before I get on the subway, and then I just listen to. I just read those. Crossy Road, yeah, it is Crossy Road. No, loads of people on PS4s, dude. A lot of my friends make fun of me because I'm the weirdo who bought the Xbox. Oh, it's a better gaming platform. I know it is, but I liked the Xbox 360. I really liked it. So my conservative mind just said, get the one you know you like. And it was cheaper, you know. One of those things, you know, it was more expensive. It was more expensive, and you should get the PS4. And then they dropped the price so that the Xbox One was the same price, and you got the Kinect. So I went with it. I had a Wii. I don't have a Wii U though. I hear that it's good. Well, that's it. I've improved the stabs on this. Yes. I just made one mistake. I changed my caps lock to the function layer, but because it's in Chinese and I can't read it, when you press it, it permanently changes it to the function layer 3, and I don't know how to change it back to function layer 1. So I had to use the arrow keys, and I'd unplug the computer and plug it back in. Which isn't ideal. Yeah, we do. We definitely need to trade friends. Most of my friends outside of the mechanical keyboard community are advertisers, so that's kind of how small the world I live in is. Okay, so that's that. Does anyone have any questions about Eve or the um, KC60 just before I put it away? Oh, I'll put that on there. No, it doesn't look like there's any questions coming through. I'm actually going to the Reddit page to find out what I said was coming up next. Oh, should I get the KC60 with GAT clears to try out linears next time around? Absolutely, especially because the Gateron version of this thing cost like $80. I don't get it with I got it with the purple key set, and no, I mean they're $85 if you buy that key set new, and my rating on it is no thanks. Get the Signature Plastics key set, get that keyboard for $80, throw the other keys away, and you're getting a fully programmable keyboard for what, $40 less than a poker? You'd be crazy not to get one. Crazy. Get it? Absolutely. In fact, look out for the Bazaar or look out on Key Chatter's website, because I know that these things they're gonna come soon, and when they do, they're gonna fly off the shelves. There's 750 people who've already requested this again on Mass Drop, and you should totally request it so that you get an email the second they come in. The other thing is, just a little self-promotion plug here. If you haven't already voted for the One-Up Keyboards sleeves to drop again on Mass Drop, hint, hint, wink, wink. That's a great thing. Actually, you could get a KC60 and get a poker sleeve to go on it. They're great. And the poker sleeve is guaranteed to arrive before the KC60 does. Guaranteed. I'll put that in writing if you want. If you guys don't know how bad the delays were on the KC60s, shocking, appalling. It was like an 8-week delay. It's 2 months, like you think. It's a long time. Okay, getting ready to move on. Oh. Sorry, I'm still getting Reddit messages. Do you prefer DSA to Cherry, and what's your favorite profile? Good question. Oh yeah, we made some One-Up keycaps. Yeah, they're there. Do you see that? That's a One-Up keycap right in there in the brown bag. Yeah, they're great. Double shot. Yeah, they're cool. They're available on the website. We ran a Platter Day sale because it was a National Plaid Day on Friday. So if you bought a plaid sleeve, you got a free keycap. So we're extending the sale until Tuesday, just in case anybody wanted to get in. Or yeah, you can just buy them straight up. It's, I just see it on the camera here. It's a little bit small. Let me see if there. That's better. It's a little a little bit out of focus. Is that gonna help? Did that help? Maybe if I put my hand down beside it, it'll focus on the hand. No, not really, eh? Huh. No, still not super focused. Huh. Not sure how to make it focus. Oh, it was like focused for a split second. No, it's just not going to focus on that thing. Look, I basically just waving my hands around in front of the screen. Do I prefer DSA to Cherry, and what's your favorite profile? Actually, I used DSA for the first time today on a flat board. I used DSA on my JD40 in the Puke as well, the Unicorn Puke. My favorite, the easiest thing to use is the Cherry profile. I prefer the Cherry profile on a keyboard on a tilt, if I'm honest. I like the DSA for when it's not on a tilt. I don't like Cherry when it's flat like this. I do like DSA when it's on a slope, but if my preference had to be laid bare, my preference is Cherry or DCS profile. I mean, Cherry profile just means that they're shorter. You get to see more under the cap. Oh, sorry, you can't see what I'm doing because I haven't switched back cameras. But you can see more under the cap in there on Cherry. Cool. Well, I guess that's it. I'm gonna rock on to the next bit, which will probably also be out of focus. But we finally got our micro metal today. What? Micro metal. So these are in the DIY kits. Or they will be. Steph's just making them live this very second. They only arrived just a few hours ago. I still haven't played with them. I can't even tell you how they work yet. But if you want to order them, you can order them, and I will figure out how they work while they've been ordered here. Let's go back to this secondary camera. Still not focusing particularly well. Sorry about that, guys. I'll move the keycap out of the way for now. Oh, sorry, you guys are still back on. Have I managed to pick up an SSK? I have not managed to pick up an SSK. I've got an IBM Model M, but no SSK. DCS is like OEM. Yes, it is. So why don't I get... Maybe I'll save that for the next show, actually. I'll get some different profiled keycaps. You can Google it, actually. It's pretty good. But basically, DCS and OEM are longer keycaps, and then Cherry keycaps are a little bit shorter. In fact, Steph, would you do me a favor? Could you just grab me the full-size board?
Yeah.
So this is OEM. This is off of the Cooler Master Quickfire Rapid. That is the stealth key for Q. And I have here, because of my wonderful assistant Stephanie, I'm just pulling it up here. This is the same key, but in Cherry profile. Can you see that? Can you see? I don't know if you can quite tell how much taller. Maybe if I lie them on their backs like that, you can tell. Can you tell? If not, look, I'll do something different here. I'll do this. There, now you can really tell. Except my finger's mostly in the way. You see? Cherry. OEM. But like I said, the only real difference is how much of the underside of the key that you can see. Because, yeah, that's really the only difference. Cool. Cool. Okay, well, I'm going to move on to the next. So again, these are just about to go live on the website for those of you who want a micro USB in your DIY kits, which is really cool if you have a keyboard that has a micro USB, or you want to make an awesome cable for your mobile phone that you're going to plug in, or what have you. Okay, moving on to the next bit. It's the package that arrived from Leandren. Okay, I'm going to move these back up here. That goes there, that goes there, that goes there. Unless you guys had questions about those. Have I seen the Coca-Cola set that Control Alt is having for the next group buy options on it? I have not seen that, actually. I haven't been on Control Alt for a while. I should check that out tomorrow. What? Where's that? Oh. We're still in the zoomed in mode. I'm just going to switch back to the primary overhead. There we go. Well, we got 13 viewers. We're doing well today. Thanks for joining in. Don't forget, One Up Keycap Key is on the it's on the website, or get it with your Platter Day sale. So this is in from Leandren. I can tell for sure because of the Norway stamps on there. Do you see those? Those are kind of cool. Norge. It's probably Norge, isn't it? That's why we call it Norway. Probably. Not for sure, but probably. Leandren, I know you're asleep when I'm doing this live, but I'm pretty excited about this. Thank you very much for running these group buys. This one in particular, since I got in on this one. I don't really care about the other ones. But that's possibly one of the coolest parts about this community, the group buys. All right, and there's a note in here. Leandren round 2. Thanks for joining my group buy. As always, it wouldn't be possible without you. The plates are made of aluminium. Yeah, he spelled it aluminium. And anodized in different colors. I don't think I have a plate in here, do I? No, I've just got the board. I have a plate, but my plate is not with it. The plates were designed entirely by JD Carpe. He's an awesome community member, creator of the popular JD40, and a mechanical keyboard enthusiast. The plates are very versatile for you to perfect your crazy exotic layout, blah, blah, blah. The normal ANSI layout as well as the ISO layout. I should go get that. The other parts were provided from Sprit. I thought his name was Spirit, but I've been corrected. It's Sprit. That's this board here. Which is lovely. I assume that in here we're going to find my cherry stabs. Oh, Leandren, you sent me the gold ones, mate. I think I owe you a couple extra dollars for those. Cool. That's great. That's that. Now, you know how earlier I was plugging those awesome tweezers? Mega Man says JD40 versus Plank. I'll come back to that question because I've actually got both of them. I'll run over and grab them in a sec. I was going to say, you know what's really cool about this this keyboard, or not the keyboard, but the PCB and these tweezers, is you can use these tweezers to test the PCB. So what you do, plug that into your USB like normals. Then what you do is you can put your tweezers in the holes that connect the switch, and you put it in there, and bloop, it should activate the key. So you can test if your PCB is working, which is very cool, extremely cool. Again, $2 tweezers, guys. I know. Say it all the time. I'm like a nag. Andy Cook has just arrived, everybody. Andy Cook. He's here. Yeah, I get the feeling it's just a Chinese company he found first or something along those lines. What? What are you talking about? Oh, speculation, of course, about the Coca-Cola set. Trevor, the tweezers are from Amazon.com. The link is in the About section. Okay, I'm actually going to go answer that question now. Oh, I'm just going to finish reading this. Feel free to contact me. I'm looking forward to the next group buy, and I can tell you that JD might be involved at least once more. In addition to other cool stuff I have coming, stay tuned for updates on Geekhack, Reddit, and maybe some kind of website that I properly get running. I'm a big Leandren fan. I mean, the guy's pretty cool. I want to help even more. Feedback and sign up to his mass drop link, which is /AC7G8A. So if you haven't already signed up to mass drop, you can do that for Leandren, AC7G8A. That way, if you buy some cool stuff off mass drop, which you're going to, you'll help Leandren out. Okay, well, I'm going to put this away, and I'm going to grab my plank and my JD40. So just give me 1 second to get that underway. How awesome is Steph? She did this off camera. Yeah, so those tweezers I was talking about, they're amazing. The link is in the About section, but it was Living Speed Bump, Andy Cook himself, who recommended them to me. The guy's a legend. And he's also gracing us with his presence, which is amazing. Oh, Mega Man. Ooh, Mega Man. What is it? Don't care. There you have the Plank versus the JD40. Now, don't be confused by the unicorn puke. What you're looking at here is a DSA set. What you're looking at here is also a DSA set. The main differences between the two are that this is, well, it's not a standard layout, but you can see that the keys are offset like you would normally find. The spacing of these keys, that is to say, the amount that they're pushed in, remains the same as a standard keyboard. However, on a Plank, you get the linear. So that means that Q, A, and Z are all in this line. Does it make sense? I don't know. There's a bit of a delay here, so I've kind of got to wait 20 seconds, and I got to fill the air for 20 seconds while I'm waiting to see if that made any sense to you. Oh, Mega Man. Oh, Mega Man. Oh. What do you think? Like, what they both use USB Mini Bs. You can see this. This one was beautifully built by my friend Margot Mons. Cool dude. Got number 21. These feet on the bottom are from Gone, and they cost a tremendous amount of money for shipping. That means that my keyboard lies on an angle. The pulse, it's not a pulse, it's a plank. Lies flat because I don't have any big knobs on it. These DSA keycaps are also from my crap bag. My crap bag has provided more than one keyboard's worth of. It's been great, my crap bag. I really, really like it. Devin, do you have the Margot Mods keycaps? Yeah, I do actually. He sent them to me in a package. I've got them just a little ways off camera, but yeah, the Margot Mods keycaps are actually the reason. They were the inspiration behind getting the One-Up keyboard keycaps. That's how I did it. That's why I did it. There's the Margot Mod's keycap. I said this before, I think in my last show, but it's totally true. It's Margot's, and it's a modifier. It's Margot's mod. That's clever as... He's so clever, Margot. It's because he's English. He would have thought about that for a long time before he did it. Ours, I was thinking, I mentioned this again last time. Ours, because it's Escape, you like go one layer up. You know, one up, but it's not as clever. It's a good effort, but it's not as clever. Did any of you guys get involved in the Margot JD40? Do any of you guys have the JD40 and the plank, or am I the only one to have both? Any other questions about the JD40 or the plank? I don't see Mega Man. Oh, I already have a plank. Just wanted to see which you thought was better. Oh, so me showing them off doesn't make a difference. Well, oh, Andy says that he has both. That's cool. Which do I prefer? This was my daily driver for a number of months. Yeah, I used it every day, and I love it very much. And there were some things about it, like that is enter, so I do function enter, because otherwise I need that to be quotation marks, because I use quotation marks all day long as a writer. So I really loved this keyboard. Loved it, loved it, loved it. I started doing more numbers, so I switched over to my Poker 2 again, and I've been using that more and more often. And I've only just recently got this plank, and I haven't really had a chance to use it. And I still have to do, these are still grays down this line. I still need to swap those to clears, but it's a new experience for me. I'm still adjusting to it, if I'm honest. Oh, Devin, I see you say 17 viewers. I've only got 16 viewers, mate. I must have looked away at the wrong time. Anyways, that's that. That's the JD40. That's the plank. Both amazing keyboards. You should really have both if you can. You're not going to find a JD40. I mean, maybe JD will reissue them, but you're not going to find them. Basically, this is like a collector's keyboard now. And I'm very lucky to have one. I'm very lucky to have one built by Margot Mods. I bought mine on Mech Market. I doubt that you'll find one for any price. Do I like the standardish layout of the JD40 more than the ortholinear layout of the plank? It's more familiar to me, and I haven't spent very much time with the plank yet. That's not to say I'm not going to enjoy it. A lot of people swear by it, not least of which is Andy Cook, who is a legend, and also in this channel, he swears by the little things, and it's hard not to believe him. You know, I'm sure once I spend a bit of time with it, it's going to be legendary. Devin, everyone's family thinks that they're losers and they spend way too much on boards. Yeah, this is Mechanical Keyboards Anonymous. Welcome. This is what we do here. I mean, it's It's nuts. It is nuts, but it's not nuts. It's nice to have good things, and if good things mean that you spend more time, I used to say it. I was really into cycling for years and years, and the better bike you have, the more you want to ride it, and the more you ride it, the better you'll be at riding it, and that's the thing. And it's the same with keyboards. Like, once you have one and you think, oh, this one's better, and then you get another one and you think, oh, that's better too. And you think, you know what? I'd really enjoy to type this morning on some clears. Yeah, I really want to type on clears, and then, oh, well, I enjoyed it. Cool. Well, I think that ends this section, unless you guys have any more questions about the JD40 versus the plank. I'm going to move on to the last and possibly most exciting feature of tonight. Oh, Trevor, that is a great quote by Zip Ties. For those of you who are watching this afterwards, I'm going to read it out loud to you. You're not an addict, you're an enthusiast. You're only an addict when you ignore your starving children. That's interesting, though, because I have always been taught that there are two types of starving artists. There are artists who can't afford to eat, and there are artists who'd rather make art than eat. And I think if you gave me a keyboard and a chance to play with it, I would forsake food. I'm not saying for how long, but I'm saying I would probably do that. Zero Fears, welcome to the chat, dude. Welcome to the channel. We've just been talking 40% keyboards. Actually, is the plank a 40%? Is it like a proper 40%, or is it? Just doing the math here. And it's around 40%. Okay, cool. Moving on to the best bit, the most exciting bit. Direct from I don't know where. There's only a very small. This is a box from direct from China. China. I'm trying to get it. I'm trying to say China in the way that Donald Trump says China. China. There's only a very, very small amount of English written on here. Can you see it? With all my heart, as good as it gets. Lots to live up to. So this keyboard, let's talk about it here. I found this in a chat room, deep on dark on the internet. I found a guy who was helping me translate some Chinese, and I found a keyboard that cost $27 US. $27 US for a mechanical keyboard, everybody. This is going to be exciting. $27 for the Lingy Black Widow electronic sports mechanical keyboard. Look at that, they put some English on it. It's awesome. This is the back of the box. This is the top of the box. Again, you'll notice that it's a genuine Lingy Black Widow. Can you all see that? Just going to move it to the center of camera. For the official unboxing portion here, just moving more stuff out of the way. Are we getting hype? Andy says, I just tried to fast forward the video to see what was in the damn box. That's excellent. Okay. All right. Well, I can tell you for sure, it's definite as a Lingy. Okay. You notice on the outside of the box, I'm going to keep going, Andy, just to drive you a little bananas. It's a Lingy Black Widow electronic sport mechanical keyboard. You can see the side of the box also says exactly the same thing. The back of the box also says the same thing, but it has a barcode written on it. And this side of the box also says the same thing. All right. So we know that all sides of the box clearly say, okay, and on the back here it says, oh, and this is a little bit concerning, Windows Vista 7.8 or ISO. I don't have any of those, I only have Mac OS. It's an 87 key. It's got I can't read it, obviously, but 2.0 plus or minus 0.6 mil. Don't know what that means. I hope that's not the travel. It should be more than that. It's got some of these things. Of course, it has. What are these called? I don't know. It's definitely a Lingy Black Widow. That's what we can say for sure. Yes. Wow. I haven't been this excited about opening a keyboard in a while. I mean, as they always do in unboxing videos, they take the most important thing, the thing that everybody wants to see, and they put it to the side for a second. I'm just going to put that to the side for a second. In here, we have a Lingy, it's not a sticker, it's just a tag. Another Lingy tag, and this, an instruction booklet with profiles and some key combinations. All right, that's it for the box. Here we are to the main event. So this cable is like a braided cable, but it's a fixed cable. Can you see that? Just making sure. Okay. So I'm on a forum talking to a guy who speaks Chinese, and I didn't really understand except, oh yeah, look at that. I didn't really understand what the website was trying to tell me, so I just kind of had to wing it. But it comes with this awesome protector, which is awesome. Okay, it looks like these are backlit keys. I'm sure I got Cherry MX Blacks. And that little tick is telling me that's definitely not a Cherry MX Black. Hold on just one second, I've got a green right here. I'm going to say this is the equivalent of a blue-green. Function's not an odd spot. Function's exactly where it's supposed to be. Oh, you're saying it should be called something else. But that's where it's supposed to be. Well, the good news is they're all clicky keys. Okay. Let's, now this often makes the, I will pull a key, but I'm first just going to plug it in. This makes the video. Oh, look at that. China. Hold on, I just gotta flip it around so it's. Is it hard to get a grab bag from Signature Plastics? No, it's very easy, but you just have to wait until they release it. So you can see it's multicolored. It's very multicolored. And let's just see if Got the instruction booklet here. Let's just see if there's a way to turn off the LEDs. Function F11. No. I think that was to lock the keyboard. So that works. It's inputting. And I mean, I obviously don't understand the instructions, but I could use Google Translate on this. I just wish you could turn off the LEDs. It doesn't seem that you can. At least not easily. Okay, let me pull this out and let's start having some fun. So what we're looking at here is I think that's aluminum. It might just be a silver colored plastic. I can't actually tell. Just give me 1 second just to get this cable all mashed up, all nice and good. And I didn't do this while it was plugged in. But I could have and should have. I mean, it typed pretty well. It's really loud, like. It's interesting. Okay, start pulling some keys here, see what's going on. Just before I do, again, I think it's metal top plate, plastic bottom. Oh, look, it's got a key puller in the bottom. Hey, that's a great design. Hey, that's a totally great design. I don't understand how to get it. There we go. Oh, that's a super design, Lingy Black Widow. Beautiful. And I'm just going to pop it on and pull off the... Hey, that's a blue. That is totally a blue. Now, I can't quite see it, what brand it is. It's... No, I don't recognize that. I think that the brand of keycap there I think that it says Outmeu. It's so hard to see. You know what I mean? It's Outmeu. No, sorry. Outemu. Or is it Otemii? I can't quite tell. Pop another. No, that's a U. Outemu. Outemu. Okay, that's the switch. Nice clear tops here. I don't actually understand how the... Outmeu tag. So Steph, my lovely assistant, just went on to Andy's website. Oh, yeah, it's a post by Aaron where he looks at Outmeu switches. It's, I'm sure I bought blacks. I bought blacks. There was a choice of reds or blacks, and I bought blacks, and I got blues. But I can't figure out how the switch works. It looks like there's space down the side of it, but I can't quite tell at the minute. Oh. We're on to the next phase. The most exciting phase. But I gotta say, guys, like, that's exciting. That is actually, yeah, it's a terrible key puller. It's like the worst one ever. It's the worst type ever. But seriously, that's in the bottom of your keyboard. Like today when my thing fucked out on me, wouldn't it have been awesome if I had that? Yes. It would have been amazing. It would have completely saved my day and stopped me from making excuses about my keyboard. These feet aren't properly pushed in. I'm pushing them in for the first time. Hey, that's never been down before. Fun times, fun times. Utemu, aren't they made in the same factory as Greetech switches? I don't know. Okay, as you know, I'm really arsy about my switches. They're surprisingly smooth. The click is a little bit short. It's like it's happening really early. I got a greens just off camera here. I'm just gonna play with those for a sec. Yeah, the click comes really high in the. It comes high and there's a lot of travel underneath it. Yeah, it's like with the cherry. In fact, I'm gonna pull this cherry board up. Sorry, Steph. I know you'll have to set that up later, but with the cherries, like, check it out. I can push. There's travel before it clicks. See that little bit of travel there? There's none of that here. Oh, there's only the tiniest little bit. So the travel's short. I don't know. I mean, you say they're a notch below Gateron. When in terms of prestige, or in terms of like, in terms of feel. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think you'd be disappointed if you got those, to be honest. I don't think you'd be disappointed. I think you'd think, actually, pretty good switch. Says the guy who's now advocating a $26 keyboard. Well, it was $26. That's a bit of a misnomer. It was $26 when I bought it. Then I had to pay for shipping, which was another $26. But still. Oh, let's look at these keycaps. They are double shot, clear and white. Oh, actually, the stem is clear material, not white material. That's interesting. Okay. And the switch, by the way, is a single LED. So, and some of them, this row is square, this row is round. I have a feeling that each of them will be different. General feel and build quality, I'm surprised. I mean, that's actually pretty. That is pretty good. And I'm being honest. I'm hard on. The short throw is a little off-putting, but it's not bad. It's not bad. I mean, that's the thing to say about this keyboard, at least at the minute, is, you know, I had $40 in the bank account. Oh, look at that. And cherry stabilizers. We were just talking about cherry stabs. This is also cherry stabs. Convenient. All right, Trevor. Catch you later, dude. Steph, my lovely assistant, would you mind grabbing me a Ziploc bag to put all these keys into? Guys, I'm trying to go as quickly as I can. It's not always easy. You know, I could start doing multiples there. That's faster. I very rarely do this, but I know you can do it, which is 3 keycaps at once with these types of. For those of you who've never seen that before, it's 1, and then you put your finger in. Ah, it's stuck. 2, 3. Actually, I don't need a Ziploc bag. I'll just toss them back in here. Yeah, and $79 is a great price for the KC60. And ask me if I'd rather have this for $50 or the KC60 with Gaterons for $80. And it is not even close. You know what's on here, though? You can see the A is actually very similar to the A on the CM Storms, which I hate, which is the only thing I dislike about the QFR. The only thing, just fix your stupid typography.
I'll be back.
Guys, where Steph's just gone, she bought QFR with Cherry MX Blues. Irony is not lost on me, and she's just run down to go pick up the package because she believes it has arrived. So that'll be pretty exciting. For those of you just tuning in, this is a keyboard that I bought from China. And I'm taking all the keycaps off it so that we can start to take it apart. Because unlike most mechanical keyboards, this one doesn't open from the bottom, it opens from the top. Steph, no. I think you might have to do an unboxing.
No, you can do it if you want, but it's nothing special. Wow.
Dieter, yes, it was. The improving co-star stabs was, it starts at about the 6-minute mark. You can watch you can watch that, get caught up on that. Okay, I just need to go grab a screwdriver to take these off, and I'll be right back. I'm serious though, Steph. Why don't you do an unboxing? No, but I'm serious, Steph. The guys would love to hear you do an unboxing. No, I'm serious.
Then you do it.
No, I want you to do it. Just give us 2 minutes. I'm just gonna take this puppy apart. The Lingy Black Widow. Guys, yes, I want Steph to do the unboxing. Keep up the chanting, but just so you know, she's just gone to retrieve the cat out of the hallway. Okay, I'm gonna go get Steph. This has gotten a little bit crazy. Yeah, you guys, coming up next is Steph unboxing a QFR. Steph, honestly, you've got to come see.
It's just
I know, it's not just it's exciting. And now this is an inexpensive board. And look, the people are going crazy for this. No, but seriously, you got to see Andy Cook. Andy has just now said, Key Chatter has just said that he'll give something away. No!
I just cut the little face.
Okay. No, you're not. No looking. Andy said he'll give something away.
But we have one of these already.
I know.
Just got different switches. We were playing with the green one already.
I know, but they want to see you unbox it. Don't you guys?
Why?
Steph unboxed. They're chanting. Okay, Steph will get to that unboxing very shortly. I'm just going to finish taking the top off of this so we can have a look at the internals. There's a lot of hype happening here. I'm excited for this, to be honest. I'm very excited for this. So you know a little bit about the QFR that Steph got. We went to the Micro Center here in New York, in Brooklyn actually, yesterday, and we looked at keyboards. And we looked at the QFR -I, and Steph decided that she did not want backlighting. And because of that, we ordered the regular QFR, the non-stealth edition. And you'll get to see Steph open that up in just a minute. Okay, so I believe that I've taken all the screws off here. Let's flip this puppy upside down. Nothing. Okay, let's see if there's more screws under there. No, there's not. See if there's more screws under here somewhere. No. Huh. How do you get this thing open? Dieter, Steph is saying, yes, we want unboxing, please, Steph. I know. Okay, this is what you got to tell me, though, guys. Would you rather watch me finish this, or would you rather watch Steph do an unboxing? because I can't figure out how to get this open. And unless I figure this out pretty quickly, we're going to skip to that anyways. Oh, here we go. I got it. Here she comes. Trying to do this as gently as possible. There we go. She's apart. Well, I can tell you that the soldering looks really nice. I mean, very nice. Even better than the KC60 that I opened up the other day. This is version 2. I don't know of what. It looks like the little controller is here, but I can't see the chip that's under there. It's been blacked out. No reason to think that it's anything impressive. This is a metal board. It's quite thick. The plate. It's quite thick and strong. This cable's pretty cool. I mean, it looks like I could probably run a USB to the other side of that. I could do that if I wanted. All right, let me just put that down there. Oh, they're all Steph. They all want the Steph unboxing. Nobody's really interested in this. Okay, well, I'm going to only because I need the work surface to put this back together. I'm just going to do that. I'm just going to put this back in here as best I can. Oh, come on. Well, guys, this is going to be, I don't even know what to say, momentous? I don't know. How much hype can I build into this? What's about to happen next year?
Don't. It's gonna be not very interesting.
No, but the guys will ask you questions. Like, you'll see it here in the stream. They'll totally ask you questions, and you just kind of answer the questions, and that's all you really have to do. I'm just gonna move.
Lay down on me.
I'm just gonna move these screws here. Steph, there's no excuses. A cat just won't provide an excuse at this point. I'm just moving the screws out the way so that you can do this. I'm just gonna pick up this board so I get it more into that corner. There we go. It's still a little high on that corner, but I'm sure I can push it down. Cool. Well, enough of the Lingy for now, anyways. Andy Cook says he has some hardcore questions coming up. Some really difficult to answer ones, Steph.
You'll have to help.
I will be standing very nearby. Okay, I'm leaving the screws there. I'm removing myself. Okay, I'm just cleaning the area for Steph. Just hold on one more second here. Make sure everything's out of the way. I think that we're all set.
What do you want me to do?
You know exactly what I want to do. I'm not.
Yeah, but what
Okay.
can I see? Where's my perimeter?
Oh, yeah, here. Give me 1 second. I'll just go away, Pete. Grab a beer.
Oh no, he's not going anywhere. He's gonna stay here and make sure that I do this right. Which way? No, it is that way.
Okay, that's your center stage. You're good?
You're staying right
Yeah,
here.
yeah. I'm going. I had a tea that I never got to drink.
Okay. What am I? So this is what I got. I've been using the one that Pete had earlier with green switches, and I've been really enjoying that. But I was playing with some blue ones earlier when we were at Micro Center, and I actually kind of have wanted to try blues for a while. So we got this one. And yeah, so it just arrived as I just ran out while Pete was doing his video. I ordered it earlier today, and with the miracle of Amazon Prime, we did 1-day delivery. So it arrived this evening. So I don't exactly know what I'm doing. I'm basically opening it like I would. So you've got your little user guide with instructions and whatnot. And then I've got a little adapter that I don't need. And Peter changed the view. There we go. Okay, so I want to take my board out and open the rest of the little bits up. So I've got my extra little keycaps and a keycap puller, and then I've got my regular USB. I don't know if I'm actually holding it where you can see it, but my little USB cable, which I will probably use one of the ones that Pete makes, so that we've got lots of around the house that he's done. But I have that anyway, and that is everything out of my box. And then we'll just open up a nice little cover, and there's my board. So yeah, pretty straightforward. Looks like the other one that, well, although actually it doesn't, the keycaps are different. So the reason that I decided this, besides having blues, which I can grab a key puller, not the one, use that one, I guess. Where did you go with the wire one? There we go. I am not a pro like Peter. There we go. So it is indeed a blue. Why did I not want a backlit model? I just don't use it. I'm quite happy not having everything lit up. And any key sets planned? Not planned. That is the reason why I wanted to get the TKL. I quite like the Leopold size and how compact it is, but I use my arrow keys, so which is why I like the Leopold and the TKL. But I don't actually like the top rays. So I was looking at getting a mechanical one of those, but then realized that if I did want to get a key set, they're harder to kind of get because it's the shift, right? That's a different size. Yeah. So it makes it harder to kind of, change things out on my board. Anyway, so that's why I ended up with a TKL. Anyone know if the same OEM makes the backlit and non-backlit models? No, I know, Andy. I tried it for ages. I had a Leopold top ray. And I tried it. I gave it probably about 2 weeks. It's just really muted. It's not that it's not nice to type on. I like the noise. I like the noise that these make. I just found the top rays really muted, and yeah. Oh, cool. Oh yeah, that's actually why I took the escape key off. I was going to put a 1-up keycap on it. Thank you. I'm not sure I would call it a glorious thought, but there we go. Well, 1-up keyboard now. Yeah, I'll keep an eye out for some different key sets and stuff for it. I quite liked Actually, I don't know what I was looking at last. What was I looking at? I kind of like the bumblebee that's on Mass Drop at the moment, but not enough to get one. You should come and read this.
No, you should read it out loud because the viewers who are watching this later don't see the live stream of the chat.
Oh, right, okay. See, I'm learning. Andy just really likes his top rice, that's all.
Yeah, he's a big top right enthusiast.
I gave it a good go. I needed a different feedback. Yes, you do need, that would be awesome, I think. Would be really cool to have a TKL case.
Oh, is that zip ties?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely a TKL case zip ties would be awesome. In purple. I love purple. And we have yet to find purple fabric, which is frustrating me to no end. It was one of the first colors I looked for the sleeves. So I don't really know what else to say. That was my unboxing. The board is in the box. It's all here. Everything's attached. It's weird to have it upside down to me. I'm looking forward tomorrow to using it at work, which is here at home.
Are you gonna put on your WASD keys or anything? Oh, that's XX7.
I know. I don't know. I mean, I would love a keycap. Yes, Devin, I would love one. Wow. I know, purple. It's impossible. I don't understand why purple is so hard to find in the fabric that we use. It's impossible. Sorry, I'm actually sitting down. I don't know if Bumblebee's my favorite set, but it catches my eye every time I see it. There was also one that had sort of an aqua-y color instead of the yellow with black on the outside, and I'm not sure what that was. I saw that recently too. Cool, Devin. I'll get Pete to get in touch with you. Sorry, you can see my hands, and I'm just trying to sit still, and that's not working. Is it Pulse? Is Pulse the one with the aqua in the middle? I don't actually know if that was Pulse or not. Royal. Cool. Any plans to put a Frosty Flake on the QFR? So there's the Frosty Flake is on the other one. So yeah, on the green one that I'm currently using. So Pete would have to either take it off or get another one, but take that off and put it on this one. So possibly, I sort of did a little bit with it, but not a whole lot. I'm pretty boring. I don't seem to modify a whole lot of my stuff. It kind of just works for what I need out of the box. Gray, blue. No, I don't know where I've gotten to. Oh, that's the Duckies PBTs are quite cool. It was, the other one was more of a...
Is it this?
No, it was the other way around. It was Pete showing me, was that Pulse?
Yeah, it's Pulse.
It's kind of like Pulse, but it was the other way around. It had the light on the inside and black modifiers. So I'm not, I don't actually, where did I?
Like that?
No.
Not penumbra.
Not penumbra, okay. Where did I go with the video? There we go. I'm trying to think of what it is. Those ducky caps are cool though, Andy. I do like the color scheme there. Devin, round 5?
It could have been round 5.
Sorry, Pete's looking everything up. A Geek Keys set, maybe. Did I see it on Geek Hack? Where was I? No.
Nope.
Where did I see it?
Not round 5.
Oh, not round 5. This is gonna bug me now too. Where I don't even remember where I saw it. It's gonna be like a set that there's no way I can find. You know where I saw it?
Go on.
I saw it on Pass Drop.
Yeah, go on.
With what's his name's sleeves.
Oh, with the Star Wars sleeve.
Yeah, it's on Mass Drop with the Star Wars sleeves that aren't ours. Which is, yeah, somebody's gonna shoot me for that one. Because it had Bumblebee in it, and then it's the top photo. If you're looking at the Star Wars keyboard soft cases. It's a keycap set in there. I don't know what that is. No, not Danger Zone.
Yeah, it's like a black and white Teihao set.
Yeah, it's kind of like another Teihao set, but the keycaps on the inside are like they look like an aqua blue color, or like a light turquoise, but it's certainly not in the drop that they have at the moment. Bumblebee would be my preference, but it's actually that aqua-y turquoise thing. Lilac double shots that were on there. Oh, I don't know. Combination of 2 sets. Yes, yeah. It probably could be, but I don't even know which 2 sets it is.
It's probably just a Poker 2 set and black modifiers.
No one knows. Mysterious keycaps. I don't know. Oh, what is that? That is a link. Actually painful switching between a board and a laptop. Mac laptop. Devin, what is that? I tried copying, pasting it, and it's not working. Oh, that's because that won't work. Nope, that doesn't want to work. How do you get that to... Sorry, Devin. How do I see that? Oh, straight from Teihao Bumblebee that's been altered. So what's the set that's in the middle then? Oh, that's not fair. I like that color.
Sorry, Steph.
How do I-
You should narrate your way through it because we can't tell what you're doing.
I am. Miami. So it's Miami Center with the Bumblebee modifiers, or outside modifiers.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. So that means I need 2 sets. That's not going to go over very well. Although this is a board that I've actually chosen, first board that I've chosen, rather than just borrowing all of Pete's boards, which is really cool. So maybe I'm allowed 2 keycap sets. How do you
what?
How do you look at that?
Well, copy and paste it and get rid of the
I did
brackets.
that. I did that.
That didn't work.
No. Nope.
No, that's not going to work, is it?
No. Here. Oh, now that you're watching. Yeah. All right, cool. Well, that's my unboxing of my my new board, and yeah, I'll hand it back over to Pete, and he can keep chatting. Thanks, guys.
Alexa, off.
Alexa's making noise as well. Cool. Well, that's my. Would you want to play with my board at all?
No, I'm good. I know. I wanted to see how much throw it had before I activated the click. Actually, that's a shorter. It's a shorter throw. That's more like the.
This says hi. Hi, Liz. Oh, fantastic. I'm so glad.
Cool, guys. Well, that's what we had planned. You can hear Steph mashing at the keyboard just off camera. That's kind of what we had planned for today, plus, of course, Steph jumping on there, which was kind of unplanned. I might just grab an extra one of keycaps, so I've got one on the desk. But, yeah. Oh, a.k.a. Mrs. Speed Bump on Geek Hack. So Liz actually has her own account.
Cool. You were talking a lot about planks and
Planks and JD40s.
That's an unlisted.
Oh, it's not released.
No, it's an unlisted ugly. If anyone wants to forget before it gets released, if any of these guys are interested.
Well, I don't need to intro that. Steph did a fine job. Well, we're going to start winding down here, but
so I have to get Bumblebee and Miami.
No, not really.
Bumblebee and Miami to mix.
Just the most difficult thing, and it's hard because you're both like a beginner and you're like very, very deep into the community. But the hardest thing and the best thing to do is to wait. Just like have your dream set and have your dream set in mind, and then just wait until it comes along. And I know that's hard to do, but having been in for over a year now, it's good.
I do like the purple too.
Yeah, stuff's gonna end up with purple. So you know, that's actually what's gonna happen, and we'll have other stuff too, but that's really what's gonna happen.
And I will let everyone know as soon as I find the minute that I find purple fabric, like our stuff.
Yeah, it's been. I'm sure Steph told you.
Well, since we started.
Yeah, basically since we started, Steph wanted purple fabric, and that's the one thing we can't find. I'm just gonna flip this over. Oh, this even has some unreleased colors in it.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Unreleased. Cool, guys. Well, this is kind of it. I don't really have anything else. If anybody wants this sleeve, I'm sure I'll release it very soon. Or you can just send me an email and say you saw it in the show. The Uglies 40% sleeve. No, don't do that, Andy. Devin is a very cool suggestion, but don't do that. We're yeah. Steph wouldn't know what it is yet. Yet. Cool. Well, I'm gonna do what I do, which is just kind of tidy up off camera here, and I'll leave the chat running for a little bit. So thanks again for watching. Dieter, yeah, yes, I used to live in Brisbane briefly. My parents lived there for 4 years, and I spent in total about 8 or 9 months there. I spent 6 months over. I spent 4 months over a summer, and then I spent a month over Christmas, and then I spent another month there the following, my summer, but your winter. I've lived in many places around the world, I used to live in Colorado. I lived in Aspen for a winter season. I moved to a little town in England called Loughborough, where Steph did her master's. Then we moved to another little town called Leicester. Then I moved to... Actually, Leicester's quite a bit bigger than Loughborough. Then I moved to Falmouth, which is quite a bit smaller than both of those. Also in the UK. And then I moved to London. Then I moved to Amsterdam. Then I moved back to London. Then I moved to Amsterdam. Then I moved back to London. Then I moved to New Zealand. And then from New Zealand, we've moved to New York, where we are now. Cool. Did you like it here? Oh, so you're in Brisbane, Dieter. Yeah, I liked Brisbane when I was there at the time. When I was there at the time, I was apart from Steph, and so was keen to move back to Canada as a young man who's in love with. But no, it was very nice. And Steph and I, while we were living in Auckland, had the pleasure of going over to Brisbane for a week, and it was the week that rained. And I say the week that rained because, so far as I know, it's only ever rained for an entire week once, and we were there for that week. It basically, do you remember that, Steph? It rained. Yeah. It rained for 6 out of 7 days.
Yep. You went surfing in the rain.
I went surfing in the rain. We did bought clothes because it was cold. We started on Surfers Paradise and the Gold Coast, went up into Brisbane for a day, on to the Sunshine Coast, and then back into Brisbane. Well, you say I've lived everywhere. I haven't lived in any non-English speaking countries. Amsterdam, you'd be surprised, is quite English speaking. Zip Tie says he lived in Providence for a while and they have coffee milk. I don't even know what powdered milk is.
Like chocolate milk for coffee?
I don't know. Can you look it up?
Drink made by adding sweetened coffee concentrate called coffee syrup to milk in a manner similar to chocolate milk.
Yeah.
This is the official state drink of Rhode Island in the United States of America.
Huh. There you have it. Sounds disgusting. How was it, Zip Ties? Devin, I know, dude. I lived in Ottawa until I was, 24, 23. I needed to get out of there. But I'm a big Senators fan. Huge Senators fan. Don't worry, buddy. You say it's a little lonely. You got a girlfriend. You got friends online. Everything will be all right. You'll be moving around in no time and forevermore, I'm sure. Yeah. Andy says you got to find out a set that Steph wants, and I'll send it to her.
Aw, that's very sweet. There's no need. I'll eventually find one.
And at the same time, Zip Ties is telling us about, they have syrup like chocolate syrup, and you squirt it into the milk to make your coffee milk.
Yeah, like Nesquik or Hershey's or...
Barf. No thanks.
I used to do that. I used to like strawberry milk.
Devin says, I have maple syrup up the wazoo. Yeah, but Devin, what you don't know is when you leave Canada, you can't get maple syrup. You can get maple sauce and you can get syrup, but you can't get maple syrup. And then you do get maple syrup, and it's like, what is it? Light. Maple syrup light. And you're like, this doesn't taste like anything. And then you find somebody who has like medium, and you're like, oh man, this is going to be amazing. And then you have a little bit of that, and it turns out what you really want is like amber or dark. And then that stuff is like crack. And you can't find it anywhere. And you'll be on some street corner talking to a guy who has kind of an American accent, and you'll be begging him for his contacts. It's crazy. Maple syrup is some crazy shit. You just don't realize it because it's everywhere. Devin writes, Pete, I'm sending you my family syrup. Devin.
Oh my God.
Devin
family syrup? That's what you meant?
Devin A, if that's true, oh my God. And B, I don't know how you're going to smuggle that stuff across the border. That stuff is crack.
Oh my God. You actually have family syrup. Wow.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Yeah, look.
Holy crap.
And Devin writes, you will have syrup in your hands by New Year. Well, I hope that to be true. I genuinely hope that to be true.
That would be amazing. Thank you. Oh my God. Oh.
Yeah, Dieter says you wouldn't believe how expensive maple syrup is over here. I can tell you exactly how expensive it is. I can tell you, oh my God, Devin, your family owns a sugar bush, and you complain about living in London, Ontario. Are you mental? Are you mental?
This is absolutely the craziness that is New York.
Oh my God.
Quiet Maple Tree Sugar Shack, amazing.
You know what? You know what's amazing? What was it? 2 nights ago, we were in bed, not X-rated, and I said to Steph, for the first time I think since we've moved here, I can't hear the traffic, and it lasted, I don't know, 40 or 45 seconds, and then the traffic started again, and I thought, wow, that was amazing. I said that, and you probably wouldn't have heard it, but a siren just went past. Of course it did. It's in New York. That's all that happens here. This is nice having a chat, boys. You know what? I might just do something while I'm doing it. I'm thinking about...
What are you going to do that?
I don't know. I don't know what to do with it. I mean, I can't leave it, can I?
What do you want? There's a keycaps on it.
Yeah, but it's not the keycaps. It's the friggin' rainbow that doesn't turn off. Let's see what else. Extended family. It doesn't matter. It's family. I just want the lights to go out.
That's not in English.
No, but you know what I can do? I can use my phone on it. I have that the Google Translate.
Unless anyone can read that.
Yeah, unless somebody can read it. Oh, zip ties. You have a very good point. Does it feel kind of like you're cheating on us because you're talking and we're typing? Yeah, it kind of does feel wrong. But at the same time, I type all day. I mean, all day. Uh-oh. Andy's just written the word Pete. Uh-oh. Something serious is about to happen. I'm doing. No. No. Wrong. I want to change this from Chinese to English. I don't know. Can you guys see that? I'm just using. Non-luminous version combination of the function keys. That sounds good. Try function print screen. Okay? Plugging her in. Let's see what happens. Wait a sec. This is a TKO. Which one's print screen? So function is one of these, is it? Function this one. No. Function this one. No. 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 There we go.
Function what?
Function scroll lock. Ah, Andy. Okay, well, I'm going to put this puppy back together now. I don't know, I kind of like it. I kind of have an affinity for this board. There's something neat about. Oh, I put my screwdriver set away, but I'll go get it. Well, I mean, what can I say? I'm pretty much blown away by. You know, I was very close to desoldering all these switches. Hey, thanks again, guys, for tuning into this live stream. I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me while I do the keyboard stuff I'm going to do anyways. It's fun. It's fun to see you guys chatting. And it was super fun to watch Steph open a keyboard. Even though I did go out to the hallway for a little bit just to leave her be. I hope she was okay. I hope she was civil. I hope she wasn't picking on anybody. What did you say, Steph?
It wasn't anything particularly spectacular. Just my new board that I like.
Yeah.
Excited as a hobby.
I'm genuinely glad you did it too, because all these guys in our world here, they've gone and they've bought boards, and they didn't just inherit them, except the guy who won the photo contest. He'll have a board to play with for a while, like you will have a board to play with for a while.
Yeah.
And then you'll think, actually, maybe I prefer reds. Maybe I prefer.
I did enjoy reds as well.
I enjoy reds too. I quite like reds.
This one's red. The full size is red.
Yeah, zip ties. Udemy. They're Udemy blues. And I was thinking about desoldering one. I don't even know how they attach. I can't quite figure it out. But I'll look that up, actually. Maybe I'll make that a follow-up video sometime in the future. So I used to, it's a stupid story, I used to say in the future, people won't have time to call it the future, they'll just call it the future. And then I said that to somebody, and they're like, it's not the future, Pete, it's today. Like, look, it's today. And I was, I know it's today, but that's the future. That expression means that in the future, everything will be like that. That's what it means. Sure, it's today. No, Pete, it's today. Anyways, if you hear me say the future, it's because I'm an old man. And that's what people who before the millennials, call today. Oh, I see all that thinking. I was trying to figure out how to open up one of these keycaps. I can't, or one of these switches. I can't even do it because the LED would stop me. Oh, there's a transaction going on here. Yes, they are MX clones. And Andy, it looks like he's buying a case. Very cool. You should buy one. They're actually really cool. I featured them in my last show. I'll go grab one just now. They are super cool. Cool. Well, I'm not going to put the keycaps back on this as yet. Actually, maybe I will. Yeah, maybe I will. Steph, can I ask you a favor? Mm-hmm. Could you pop out in the hallway and give my parents a call?
Why?
Because Dad's been messaging me on Skype. Well, I'd rather do this. I'm. Actually, I'm confused by what's happening here, so I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut. I'm just gonna wait for y'all to figure it out. What are you saying, Steph? These guys are still trying to figure this out. I don't know. I genuinely can't say. Oh, so Andy offered to give away a sleeve, but instead called it a case. And Matthew won, even though Matthew makes cases that we sell on our site. So he was confused by it. No, I'm still lost. No, try again, boys. For those of you watching this on replay, the chat conversation is hilarious, and I'm just slowly putting keys on the keyboard. Weirder things have happened. I don't know where, because this has gotten really weird. This might be the wrong. That might be the wrong one. I think that goes there, actually. This goes here. I love cherry stabs. It took me a long time to figure out actually that when people were saying stabs that they were saying stabilizers. That's embarrassing, but it's true. What are these stabs that people keep talking about? Like, what are they? Are they stabbing something? What are they? That's how dim I am. Yeah, grunting in clubs, mate. Well, that's awesome of you, Andy. I will totally hook zip ties up with that. Thanks very much. And actually, I've got to call my parents. So I'm gonna call an end to this stream. You don't need to watch me slowly put keycaps back on a keyboard. Although I will say I'm putting this puppy on backwards for the win. This is awesome, and it's happening in super slow motion. You guys are both super famous. Living Speed Bump, he's the guy who has Key Chatter. Matthew Cordier is also Zip Ties. He's the guy who has the awesome cases like bases that we're currently selling on on One Up Keyboards. They're both legends. They just never met before. So they're meeting here now, and it's amazing. And anybody who's watching the video is going to be like, what's happening? What? What's going on? Okay, all that needs to happen now is Ripster needs to show up. And everybody go, who the hell's Ripster? Yeah, Devin's still on there. And yeah, he's XX7, Devin is. It's because we're real names. I don't know. Can you guys not figure it out? Like,
You wouldn't know.
I know, but no, can you not figure it out and use your name? Like, I'm Ski with Pete everywhere. Like this channel. It's called Ski with Pete. Oh, I'm looking for you on Gmail. What do you think my Gmail is? Oh, on Reddit. I wonder what his Reddit could be. Just go figure it out, guys. No, but come on. Well, this is a version of a video Skype meetup. Only everybody's using their real names.
No, watching what you're doing. That's rather than like actually.
Oh, rather than on a YouTube. Well, that's interesting. It's an interesting thought.
Like a video. How many conference and Skype calls?
Blame Google. I do blame Google. Guess what my Google name is? God.
This is the other one I like.
The Sunshine PVTs. Is that currently for sale?
No.
Thank God. It's disastrously
I know
ugly.
no one else likes it, but it has to be with that pink, the metallic pink.
No, seriously, Dieter? Are you genuinely wondering who Ripster is? I think he might be, you know. Ripster is the gentleman who runs the Reddit forum for mechanical keyboards. There's a bit of a story behind him. He was on the other forums, that is to say, Geek Hack and Desk Authority, and he knows so much about mechanical keyboards that he basically, I'm told, because I wasn't actually there, I'm told that he trolled a lot of people and gave them all really hard times or something. I don't know. What I can tell you for sure is that those science posts, Ripster is a troll, but not. I love his posts. I genuinely would be subscribed to our mechanical keyboards if it was just for Ripster. And Ripster has had a big role to play in launching One Up Keyboards. He helped support us early on, helped us, reach the community. He's a stand-up dude. No, really, I can't say enough good things about that guy. You know, the more and more I learn about mechanical keyboards, and I genuinely am learning a lot about mechanical keyboards and about different switches and about how the different switches are made and the different processes behind it all. And as far in as I'm getting, I know that Ripster has already been through all this and he's already next leveling it. You know, his wooden board blows my mind. Like, to even have thought, oh, I'll run a little science experiment and see which one of these is actually better. I mean, to say that he's next level, he is next level. Okay, guys, but genuinely, I have to go. It's 20 past 10. I genuinely have to go. I have to. So this is the official end. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off the volume so you guys can't hear me anymore. Then I'm going to call my parents, and I'll leave this thing running so you guys can continue to figure out exactly what Andy and Zip Ties were talking about. Those are two guys who are in this channel, and they may or may not be using their real names. Thanks again for watching. You guys have been spectacular. Talk soon. Bye, guys.